Sagittarius, it is CJ here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. I know I repeat the same things every time I start these readings. It's just because there's new family members joining, so it just made me giggle today. Anyways, I'm doing a general reading for you today. It is October 29th, 2025. And as always and as usual, it may not resonate exactly the way as it is happening today. This could be something that's already happened, Sag, or something that's happening down the line, right? Got to remind you of that just in case. Time is fluid, right? Thank you so much for all of your love and your support. You're amazing. I hope life is treating you really, really kindly. And we're going to get right into your reading here. When I was meditating, the interesting thing today, Sag, was I didn't get an image. I got a feeling. Now, it's strange because I'm not sure even how to take what I'm receiving. I'm going to be opening up with my Divine Animal deck, right? And when I was meditating on your energy, asking my guides for the message, for those of you that this may be your reading, it's not going to resonate, as I said, with everyone. I got this feeling of you being watched. I know. And so I tried to decipher, like, stalker being watched by a stalker kind of energy. Excuse me, still battling with my cough and my allergies, or someone like that loves you and that is watching you, and I couldn't tune in. I could not receive which way it's going to go. Again, I'm not even sure if it's going to apply to whatever comes out of this reading, but I have to tell you that because when I was getting this image, or not image, just getting this feeling out of my Divine Animal deck, this is before I knew which deck to use. There's one card in this deck, and it is called the Watcher. And it is, I can't remember what it is right at this moment because I am channeling. I think it's a snow leopard. I'm not 100% sure. And it has big blue eyes, that I do remember. And it does look like someone watching you, right? So I'm just as intrigued as maybe you might be. Thanks for taking the time to be here. We're going to get into this and see if that correlates with whatever comes out, okay? All right, Sag, let's begin. And again, thank you so much for all of your love. All right, Spirit, we're going to open up with the Divine Animal deck. What is a message you have for those Saggies that this is their reading? Let's see what's on the bottom. Well, it's not the Watcher, but it is the red-crowned crane, which is all about loyalty. It's 29, so it is the 11. 11s for me represent your spirit angels, spirit guides, angels. Again, I told you guys yesterday, my language, my verbiage is not going to be very clear because I really get the effects of the Mercury retrograde, right? So you probably already noticed that yesterday. So please just be patient with me when my mouth is stuttering. Anyways, back to the card. 29, 11. 11 is the angels, your guides. That's how I feel. Letting you know that you're on the right path, that they're with you, that they're supporting you, and you could even say whatever you believe in. It's a master number, right? 11. So maybe some of you have even seen 11, 11, 11, 1, 1, 1. But this is a card about loyalty, right? So, okay. Again, I'm not even getting a clear message of how to take this. But this card does represent a bird that is carrying a woman up high, up above the mountains, right? You can see the mountains down below. That calls for loyalty, right? That this bird is not going to drop her. Now, this card can go both ways. It can go that there's someone around you that is very loyal to you. But again, it can also go the other way where it's a question of loyalty. Okay, let's keep going. We have the goat next, which is reliability. This card. It's number 19, so it is a 10. Okay. When the goat shows up, it often reminds me of Sagittarius energy in the way that, yeah, you're the adventurer, right? You're well known to be a philosopher. You have a brilliant mind. You also have a really big heart, right? And when the goat shows up, it does remind me of reliability because I do feel people can rely on you. And ironically, like this is, I don't know, there's something here. It is a 10, right? So I'm almost getting like a 10 of swords feeling. Don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm almost getting that. Almost maybe like reliability, someone's been relying on you. Or someone thinks they can rely on you. Gosh, this is going to be interesting when we see what comes out. Then we have the bull, which is sacrifice, okay? Number 40. So 4s are about your foundational energy. What is stable, what you can rely on. And again, the bull is representing sacrifices here. Loyalty, reliability, sacrifice, and the next card is the orca, which is song notes that is talking about protection. you being protected, you being guided by these orcas. And then we have the cat, which is intuition. Okay, so right now I'm just going to, because again, Sag, you know, I'm not sure which way this is going to go. But the cat, intuition showing up, I was going to say, I think it's really important for those of you that are relating to this reading to make sure you are listening to any red flags that come up. If you are around someone, they give you an odd feeling, pay attention to that, okay? This is also number 10. So, 2 cards of 10 here. And then we have the Sea Otter Sag, which is transformation. Oh, I'm getting this. It's getting a really weird feeling here. Okay, let's see. Before I actually shuffle, Sag, I'm going to have a quick sip of water. And then we'll get into this. The reason why I'm saying I'm feeling a little weird, because there's almost like this feeling, and I'm not sure if I'm getting this correct. So I'm hesitant to say it, right? But I will say it. It's almost like I'm getting this feeling like you were in a relationship with someone, it didn't work out, or something happened here, maybe it was very difficult. Perhaps parties decided to go different directions. And gosh, I guess this could even be business, right? But I'm getting this feeling like someone's watching you. And there, I don't know, there's a question of loyalty is what I'm getting right now, Sag, okay? All right, Spirit, I hope you will help clarify this for me and for Saggy. Let's begin. What is the message for Sagittarius? For those that this is their reading, please. Okay, no, nothing flipped out. Okay, what is this about? Oh, something did flip out. It was the goat. Reliability. Okay, well, we already have that, right? So let's put, I don't know where to take. Yes, let's go this way, okay. We have the goat, and then we have the wolf, authenticity on the bottom. Okay, so you have the goat and the wolf. It's going to be very interesting. Okay, I'm going to put this deck over here, and we'll see. The next card is the Sacred Abyss, which is about learning, right? Expansion. Oh, Sag. Okay, hold on. They're calling me back. Okay, so let's talk about the wolf. Okay, all over the place here, right? So the wolf, authenticity, right? This is a beautiful energy of being honest and being who you are and wearing who you are on your sleeve, basically. Not changing who you are for anyone or anything, being authentic. I don't know, Sag. Right now, I'm feeling that this is... what I'm feeling is I almost feel like this is a little bit of a fake energy. And I don't ever get this from here, or not that I can remember. Okay. Those of you that are relating to this or resonating with this, you'll understand probably. As I went to tell you about the Sacred Abyss, right? Again, 22, it is a 4. That is the stability, right? Your foundation, your home, whatever that might be for you, that is supposed to be solid. This is also about learning, which you can see the doors are opening, right? So in some ways, I'm receiving this as if you're going to get information. And then we have the Jaguar, which is release. Okay, so just have to say that. And the Jaguar is number 9. So that correlates with how I read numbers, right? 9 for me is about you're almost at the closure, almost at the end of something. Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to leave these cards here, and we're going to get into the tarot because I really want to know a little bit more what's going on here. But the goat is looking over at the wolf. And when you think about the goat being reliable, right? Stable, reliable, the goat is actually standing and protecting almost this house over here, if you can see it down here. That goat is looking right straight over at the wolf. And that is giving me a little bit of an apprehension feeling, almost like the goat saying, I don't think you're reliable. I'm not sure if you are really authentic. That's what I'm getting. Okay. All right, Spirit. I hope you will show me. Let's go light series. Yes. Let's begin. Okay. And we have the 10 of Wands on the bottom. So that is your energy, Aries and Leo. 10 of Wands is the ending, coming to the end, right? Coming to the end of something that has been very difficult, very heavy, very weighted down. A lot of baggage even. Okay. Right? So the 10 of Wands, it does feel that something that has been very difficult is coming to an end. You might even be moving, right? Oh, look, this person has everything, right, with them. They're even their cow. And they are making their way down this path, down this mountain. So even in that way, it's almost like coming down from the mountain, right? Climbing up a mountain is very difficult. But it feels like you're coming down it. Okay, that's really wild. We have the 10 of Pentacles next, which typically is a beautiful energy, right? It is our money, our resources. It can be our self-confidence, etc. But I'm wondering if this has something to do with a family or something like that, right? 10 of Pentacles. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the Tower next. Okay, so the Tower, well, Sag, that's a big shakeup. Something that is coming in that is really shaking things up, shaking a foundation, right? And then we have the Emperor. Okay, so the Emperor is the Aries card. And this is about taking your power back, being in control, making the decisions that you need to make for yourself. And for others, right? If there's a family involved or people that you care about involved. Yeah, and then we've got the King of Wands next, which is your energy. It's masculine side, right? Determination. Okay. Ooh, okay, we got the King of Wands and we have the Queen of Wands. So there's a pair here. All right, so, okay, let's see what wants to come out. Thank you so much, Spirit. Oh my goodness. Allergies drive me nuts. I wish Spirit could take that off of me too. Okay, all right, Sag, let's get into this. All right, Spirit, please show me as clearly as possible for Sagittarius, our beautiful fire sign, what is happening for them. Okay, 10 of Wands is coming back out. I don't know. I don't have any cards in reverse, but this one was in reverse. I'm going to put it up right. It is 2 of Swords, right? So 2 of Swords is head over heart. It is our air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This does feel like there was a struggle. I'm pretty sure I didn't have any of these in reverse, but it was in reverse. Don't know how to take this. I'm just going to give me a second to tune in. What can you show me? Which way? Okay, Sag, I think they want me to take it as it was in reverse. Okay, we will. Okay, so it feels like I'm having deja vu that this has happened before. 2 of Swords, upright. Don't know which way to go, right? Do I stay? Do I go? Do I follow my head? Do I follow my heart? What do I listen to? As they asked me to return it back into reverse, which is wild because I'm pretty sure I didn't have any of these in reverse. I don't believe in coincidences. This is like you're no longer confused. You're no longer blindfolded, right? Feels like you've made a decision. Maybe a decision to walk away. Whatever this is has been too heavy. Okay, I'll put it back that way. We'll leave it for this reading. Okay. So show me a little bit more what this is, please, Spirit. So 10 of Wands. Just seeing the world. What else can you tell me? Oh my gosh, Sag. Your card has come out, as well as a 10 of Swords. Wow. 10, 10, 10s. We had the 10 of Pentacles. The only thing we haven't had is the 10 of Cups. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Your card. Let's see what's on the bottom. The Knight of Swords. Yes, followed by the 3 of Wands, which is movement. Okay. So the 10 of Swords has come out. So this is, again, another another confirmation here that there's something that is coming to an end. It might not be at the end yet, but it is coming. Right? Maybe that Tower came in, showed you something, brought you something that you needed to know in order to make a decision. I'm going to pull right away, Sag. I do want to pull a card here on the Wolf. I'll use a different deck. See if Spirit can give us a little more detail on what the Wolf would represent. But without a doubt, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, something is coming to an end. Then we have your beautiful card, Temperance. Right? Okay, so this is like balance. This is staying centered when there's chaos ensuing everywhere around you, when the world's spinning, when your world's spinning. It's temperance, keeping yourself tempered, right? They're just giving me something here. Trying to tune in. Because you're bringing in the baking, right? With tempering, right? Tempering something. Okay, I think they just want me to pass that message around. It is about being tempered, but you can't temper to anything fast, right? It's got to be a slow pour, right? Okay, so there's something here that you've been keeping yourself grounded, you've been keeping yourself centered, not allowing whatever this is to make you explode or something. And again, you know, the other part of Temperance, Sag, is that is a wish fulfillment, right? So perhaps this is something that you have been longing for it to close out. Okay, let's go to the bottom. Knight of Swords. This is about moving forward to what you're wanting. Being able to pursue what you do want. And then we have the 3 of Wands underneath that, which is movement, moving forward, right? Yeah, actually moving in a new direction. Okay, so let's keep going. Just want to see what else wants to come out first. No, let's change this. Let me go into my fountain deck. Just give me a second, because I just want to see if we can get a card for the wolf. We've got Justice that is showing up when I split the deck. And Justice is Libra's energy. It is a major arcana. Oh, see how that won't go in? It's a major arcana, which represents balance coming in, truth coming in. If something has been unjust, it gets righted. If something that's been wronged, it gets righted. Okay, I'm going to just want to go one more time here. Yep, 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups, walking away, leaving something behind for good. Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and it is our emotions and our relationships, Sag. So it does really feel that there is something... Okay. Okay, the deck is ready, is what Spirit is saying. So there's something here that is getting... that is either getting removed or you're getting freed up from it, okay, with that 8 of Cups. Now, Spirit, can you show me a little bit about the wolf? Who's the wolf? What is the wolf representing here? Kind of feel like... kind of felt like I just had a little devil energy in my mind's eye. But let's see. What keeps... Okay. The 3 of Coins. 3 of Coins, so 3 of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Let's see what's on the bottom. The Page of Coins. 7 of Wands. Okay, Sag. Hold on here. My deck is kind of just splitting up here. So, who's the wolf? Authenticity. Remember that, right? Authenticity with the 3 of Pentacles. That to me means that whoever this is, because I suspect that you're dealing with someone here. I do feel that. Maybe this is only going to be for a few of you beautiful souls out there. But I feel like someone is almost playing trickery. That's why I was going to say, I wonder if the devil is going to come out. Because 3 of Pentacles is a card of coming together, collaboration, working together for the same outcome, the same achievement. But I'm getting a different vibe with this. I'm getting a different vibe of this is how it's being what's the word, Spirit? Presented. This is how it's being presented. But I've got this weird feeling that it isn't real. And we have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom, which would be like, hey, let's have a brand new start. Let's start fresh. But we have the 7 of Wands following that. And 7 of Wands would mean, you know, protect yourself, defending yourself. But again, I'm getting it more of like protecting yourself. I want to go one more. Fast forward if you don't want to sit through this. I totally understand. I just want to see if there's anything else here. What else can you tell me? Okay. The Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. Sorry, the 6 of Wands and the Page of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Oh, Sag, okay. And then we have the 8 of Swords. I know I'm going really fast here, but it's all piecing together. I don't know who this would be. I don't know if this is a work... if this is someone you work with. I don't know if this is... I don't know if this is a romantic connection. I don't know what this is. But they're hoping that they can trick you here with the authenticity. 6 of Wands is victory. That comes after the 5 of Wands, right? 5 of Wands is war, drama, fighting, arguing, you know, drama, major. Page of Cups. This is like how I'm receiving it right now is like, oh, come on, let's just start over. Let's forgive, let's forget, let's move forward, right? 9 of Cups. I almost feel like this is representing whoever else might be involved here, which is, remember I started off with saying I felt like you were being watched. I don't know, maybe watch isn't the right word, but that's how it felt. 9 of Cups wanting their wishes to come true, but look at then there's the 8 of Swords, which is being stuck, feeling stuck. And I feel like you wouldn't have the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords if you were going to be staying in this relationship or whatever partnership this is. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Okay, I'm not going to go any further with the wolf. Let me put this over here. I'm going to go like this. Okay. So strange because I'm getting this goat as in it's you. Okay, let's go back. Okay. All right, Spirit. What else? After Temperance, what else? That's also patience too, right? Did I say that? It is having the patience. Temperance is number 14. That is a 5. And 5s are about change coming in. Okay. So what else can you tell me, please, Spirit? Yeah, okay, look at this. 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords with the Queen of Swords. Okay, followed by the 2 of Pentacles. This is confusing to me. So 8 of Swords, we just had it in the other deck, right? We just had it right here. But we have the Queen of Swords on the bottom, foundational energy here, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is about seeing very, very clear, seeing the truth, but also using that sword, Sag, to right what has been wrong. Again, that is a sword of truth. What the hell? This feels a little... See, she's very tough, right? She does not rely on any emotion. She relies on the facts, the logic, the intellect. Therefore, if there's lying or manipulation, someone's not being authentic, someone's pretending, playing some kind of a game here, this is where she calls it out and she holds them to that, right? And will cut people out. Followed by the 2 of Pentacles. So see, this feels like juggling. Someone's been juggling here. Okay, I'm going to need more. I need more. What else can you tell me, please, Spirit? Thank you so much for guiding me in this reading for Sag. What else? This is wild. Yeah, okay. I'm going to just move this down. Knight of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. Holy cow. The 8 of Cups. And the Fool. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a lot of cards. Bottom of the deck. Page of Swords. Okay. Page of Swords. All right, so Sag, well, the cards that came out. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, right? Again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This, whatever this is, has been a very slow, long, drawn out process. Because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest in the deck, right? So it's like to me, it feels like Spirit is saying you've been feeling very stuck for quite a while now. I'm convinced that whoever the wolf would be, normally I love the wolf, right? For some reason, I'm just not getting that vibe. I trust what Spirit is giving me. Again, what was underneath this? The release card. The release, the Jaguar. Okay, getting back to the wolf, though, I'm getting this feeling that this is almost like a player energy. That's what I'm getting. Okay, I can't get off of it, so I got to give that to you. We move from the Knight of Pentacles to the 7 of Swords. Now, 7 of Swords is an energy typically where someone is doing something behind your back, especially in this reading, in the vibrations I'm picking up on. 7 of Swords is someone sneaking around doing something that you don't know about. They're hoping they can get away with it. That is what I'm linking up here with the wolf, all right? That's how I'm receiving it. We then have the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups, again, is you walking away from that. I feel that. It's like something is happening. I wouldn't be surprised if the sun came out to illuminate everything that has been hidden or kept. Secrets, okay? I'm getting secrets. Okay, so the 8 of Cups, walking away. See, let me show you the 7 of Swords, right? 7 of Swords, this is the moon. To the 8 of Cups, this is the sun. And then to a brand new beginning, the Fool. A whole new cycle starting. Okay. I don't know where to go. I have to say I'm feeling just a little bit like, okay, Spirit, tell me where to go here. What is the next step? I want to go into a different deck, Sag. I'm going to go into Spirit Animal deck. Let's see what we can get from that. We have the Magician here. So the Magician's major arcana. This is letting you know that you have the ability to create the outcome that you're wanting. We have the High Priestess next. Again, all about that intuition. Pisces energy here. Oh, and then we have the Tower. Tower again. So that's shown up twice in your reading here, Sag. I don't know what it's going to represent individually for each of you that this reading is resonating with you, but this does feel like it's a pretty big shake-up. Something is coming in here, or something Spirit, God, Source, whatever you believe in, bringing it to you, because what I'm feeling here is whatever this is, whether this is business, neighbors, family, lover, whatever it may be, what I'm getting here is someone is playing a little bit of a game. I don't know why. I don't know if they're afraid to be left on their own, what it is, but they don't feel authentic. It's almost like the opposite of what I'm receiving here. And I'm getting this feeling with this tower showing up now twice, that it's like, you know, the tower, when it shows up, especially more than a couple of times, one time even, for me, it is Spirit's way of saying, look at it, we've tried to guide you to see this, to see what is happening. We see that it's not good. We've tried to guide you, but you haven't been able to do that, so we're going to kind of like give you a little push. Kind of like think of the little birds, the mother birds or parent birds, they push their bird out of the nest. It's kind of how I'm receiving the tower. It's like something coming in here so that this does finally come to an end. Okay, let's see. Wild, man, wild. All right, Spirit, what can you tell me about the Eight of Swords here? What is keeping what I'm feeling is Sagittarius stuck? I feel like, whoa, the Five of Cups. Sadness. Sadness, maybe sadness, don't want to be sad, don't want to have regrets. Five of Cups again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sag. This is an energy of, sadness, disappointment, feeling really down because things didn't work out again, right? You know, kind of like, and it can be quite devastating, right? Because it's like, oh my God, I can't believe that this energy that I put in didn't work out. So that's why if this is you, which I feel it is, that's why you're feeling stuck. Two of Swords on the bottom, right? You know, again, the head over the heart decision. This time it's upright. Very confused of ending this or not ending it. The World. The World is saying it's got to end. This is not meant for you. So strange that I got that Watcher feeling in my gut when I was meditating. Okay. What can you tell me about, or what should we know, I guess, about this Seven of Swords? Just wanted to peek at that because it didn't come out, but it was a Ten of Wands. Seven of Swords, please, Spirit. Who is the Seven of Swords? What is it representing here in this reading for Sagittarius? Nothing wants to come out, Sag. Okay, I lie. I have it in reverse. Okay, let's see. The Hermit and the Nine of Cups. Okay, take it this way then. So the Nine of Cups and the Hermit is clarifying the Seven of Swords. Nine of Cups, again, wish fulfillment. They're wanting to trick you, Sag. The Hermit, they don't want to be alone. Hermit is Virgo's energy. Wow, and then we have the Star. Aquarius's energy. Okay, I don't know. And then we have the Judgment card. I mean, my goodness, so many major arcanas. What was underneath that? The Hangman. Okay. We could go on and on and on here. I'm going to have another sip of water. Because I feel like I'm picking up on someone else's energy here, other than this part. I really just feel, Spirit, show me if I'm right here. We'll pull out a card. This feels to me like there's an ending that needs to happen, that there is something that is not healthy here. And someone is trying all they can to try and convince you otherwise. That's what this is feeling like to me. They may not be a devil energy, right? It might be some, they might really care about you, or there's a lot of investments or something in here. I don't know what it is. But they're wanting a different outcome. But I don't think they're getting it, because I feel like the Eight of Cups and the Fool are representing you. Okay, so let's just go back here. This is my fountain deck. Hope this made sense. I mean, I know there's a lot of cards, a lot of energy and frequency coming through here. But I just want to go back here for a second. What else can you tell me about the Wolf, please, Spirit? What else can you tell me about that energy? Okay. The Two of Wands. Yeah, see. So the Two of Wands, Sag, is obviously your energy, Aries and Leo again. This is indecision. This is not sure which choice to make, what way to go. Again, it's not the Two of Swords, but this is like the indecision, almost like I don't know what to pick here. The World is represented on this card, right? Which again represents the ending. Excuse me, my love. I asked about the wolf. So you see what I mean? The authenticity is not authentic. Because otherwise it wouldn't be some kind of decision that needs to be made here. It would be authentically, I want this person in my life. Authentically, I'm going to do whatever I can to have them. But there's wavering here. We have the High Priestess on the bottom once again. Okay, thank you, Spirit. High Priestess again, right? The intuition part. But even after that, we have the Five of Coins. So to me, that answers who the wolf is. This says to me that the person does not want to be on their own. I don't know if they're watching you or not, Sag, but that's how Spirit opened that up for me. Maybe it connects with someone out there. But the Five of Wands, or Five of Pentacles again here, to me that just indicates someone is doing something for the wrong motive. They're not authentic. This is a very weird way for me to read this, but that's how I'm receiving it. And I think something is happening with that Tower that you're going to be learning, or something new is coming in, some new information, something, Sag, that is coming in that the outcome is you releasing. You releasing this. And it's pretty evident with the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and then the Eight of Cups, and then the Fool. Okay? That's what I'm feeling. So this probably feels, to me, it feels a little bit more like a confirmation reading for those of you that have been wondering or in some kind of situation like this. That's what this feels like to me. It feels like someone is wanting either a second chance with you. Maybe they do still watch you. They're not 100% sure, though. That's the whole thing. Authentic is not feeling to me very authentic, is what I'm getting. Okay, let's see if there's any, yeah, let's just stay with, I think we'll just stay with the animal deck. All right, Spirit, is there anything else you would like Sagittarius to know? For those of them that this is their reading, beautiful Saggies. Again, it's like, this is you, and this is you. And the Knight of Pentacles here is representing how long it's felt. I would say that you've felt somewhat stuck. Okay. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you for guiding me in this reading. For Sag. Okay, that's way too many. We are not taking all of those, but we do have the Eight of Cups once again on the bottom. Can't take all those. Okay. Any final piece of advice or guidance? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, these just came out. They jumped into my hand. The Eight of Cups with the Page of Pentacles once again. So you're walking away. You're moving. Whoever I'm speaking to here, you are making the decision to leave it. And you're starting a new path here, the Page of Pentacles. Right? And you see that rainbow at the very top? That's always an indicative point here of positivity around the corner, right? Moving to something that is much more smoother and better for you is what I want to say to you. Now on the bottom we do have the Five of Wands though. So, oh, okay. On Five of Wands on the bottom and the Seven of Wands on the bottom and the Father of Swords. For me, how I'm receiving this to give to you is this person might not, I'm saying one person, it could be more. I don't know if they're going to like, how can I say this? I feel like they're maybe going to put up a fuss, okay? A little bit of a fuss about this, Sag. And we have that, again, Seven of Wands. So protect your energy. Protect your energy, protect your integrity, protect you. The goat is you. That's how I feel it for sure. I feel the goat is you. Okay? Don't know what else to say here. That's how I feel. And I mean, for some of you, if this makes any kind of sense, the King of Swords, this could be something, some kind of a legal matter or something like that where you have to get authorities involved. You know what I mean? I'll leave it there. Okay? That's where we're going to close your reading off. It's quite heavy energy is what I'm feeling here. I do hope that this has helped whoever is going through this right now. And this is your reading. I really hope it helps. You're getting freed. You're working through this too, alongside your angels and your guides. Okay, it's coming to an end, but it's been a long haul. All right. I want to close your reading off. I feel like I'm going to go into soul coaching. Let's get one word, maybe one word to close this reading off. Let's see what's on the bottom. Oh, we have peace on the bottom. Oh, beautiful. And it is number 37, so it is a 10 as well. Peace. So I do feel peace is coming towards you, Sag. However this may resonate, okay? We have inspiration next, which is number 29, which is the 11. Okay. Find inspiration in many different ways, right? Okay, Spirit, thank you so much. What is the final piece of advice for beautiful Sagittarius? What is the final piece of advice? Power. Power. 40. This is your reminder of your power, Sag. Okay? This is you. Holy shit. That is strong, strong energy. The elephants. Okay? And on the bottom we have wisdom. Beautiful. The owl. Using your wisdom. And you are wise. Okay. I feel like I got to close this off, Sag. My energy is a little drained, which is totally okay. But I really hope that this made sense for those of you that this is your reading. Again, thank you for taking the time and sticking around for me to break this down and work this out. Wow. You have a new road ahead. Take it easy, take it slow. Remember, Justice card showed up here. Remember your power, Sag, okay? And release what you need to release. Okay, that's where we're going to close this off. All right, Sag, I love you. Mwah. So much love to you. Big hugs as always. Okay, whatever this is, let me know. And if that watcher thing that made sense to you, can you let me know? Just don't have to give me lots of details. But it always kind of like, I'm always curious, like, okay, why did they give that to me, right? Like, obviously it's connected somehow to this reading, but I was expecting it to be a little bit more like, you know, I don't know, I was expecting it to be a little bit more like the devil energy and stuff like that coming out. So, obviously, it's not that, but... Okay, so Sag, I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna ramble on. All right. Thank you again for being here. Thank you for all of your love to me. It means everything to me. And I hope to see you again. All right. I love you, Sag. Stay well and be well.